Hello, this is the first official episode of my video blog, which I decided to start for a few reasons. Partly to keep people updated on where I am in my travels. I've been traveling now for 13 months if you include 7 or 8 months living in Lima. If you don't include that, then more like 5 months of sort of constant movement. But and also just to share kind of thoughts and emotions and feelings that I've kind of gone through whilst traveling, because I found that a lot of things kind of come to the surface particularly when you travel alone, and I just thought it'd be nice and interesting to kind of share those with my friends and family and anyone else who kind of cares to listen, and invite kind of comments and feedback and suggestions and anything really, and just to kind of remind myself and kind of anyone else out there that we're all in this together. We're all a sort of giant global family, and that's it really. So just to kick off, just to give some context, at the moment I'm in a place called Viña del Mar in Chile, which is just down the coast, just up the coast I should say, from Valparaiso, which is a very interesting kind of picturesque, beautiful port town, and it's made up of cerros, which are kind of little hills, and the whole city is built on these cerros, and there's multiple kind of houses and buildings that are all different colors, and there's street art everywhere and murals wherever you look. So it's a really amazing place to kind of spend time, very inspiring kind of creatively. So you find a lot of artists and musicians and sort of just general kind of bohemian types kind of hanging out and enjoying life, which is really nice. And Viña del Mar it's really beautiful, but in a kind of different way. It's a bit more of a upmarket kind of place, but for people with a little more money. And I'm staying with a host that I've met on Couchsurfing, which is an amazing thing, by the way, if you haven't checked it out. As soon as you go traveling anywhere, I would highly recommend it, because you stay with people who are local, and you're then kind of forced to kind of speak the language if it's a different language. And for my Spanish, it's been invaluable, because before this I've made very slow progress, but for the last month or so I've been staying with people from Couchsurfing, which has been just incredible, because I've been speaking Spanish every day, and I get a much kind of better feel for the local area. I left England in August 2015 and travelled to Medellin in Colombia, where my sister-in-law is from, and so her family is still there. My original plan was to sort of live there and teach English, but then when I got there I just thought, well, I might as well do some travelling. So I set off on a long distance bus south. I've been to Colombia twice before, so kind of knew Colombia a little bit. So I headed quite fast down to Ecuador, which I'd never been to before, and checked a few spots out in Ecuador, which was really cool. I really liked Quito, even though I nearly got mugged, but par for the course. Baños, which was a place they have a lot of outdoorsy kind of pursuits and rafting and canyoning and all those kinds of things, and terrified my life out going canyoning in Baños. Wasn't for me, shall we just say. And then headed to the coast to Puerto Lopez and Montañita, awesome little kind of hippie kind of party surf beach town, and then to Guayaquil, and then from there into Peru, to north of Peru to Mancora, which is I didn't really enjoy. I didn't really like very much. I don't know who of you watching this have been there, but it's very touristy and kind of just a bit gimmicky. Didn't really have much kind of charm to it, I didn't think. And then from there to Huaraz, which is a great kind of mountain town in the Andes, and you can do some really amazing trekking and see some incredible things. And then from there I went to Lima, I think. Ended up staying in Lima for 7 months in the end, completely unplanned. This is the great thing about traveling, you just, without any kind of deadline or plan, you can go where the wind takes you. And when I got to Lima, I met some really awesome people and decided to teach English to earn money. And I just met some lifelong friends, and learned a lot about sort of Peru and Peruvian culture and the amazing food that they have there, which I'm missing a lot. And then I went back home briefly for a month just to sort of see friends and family, and then came back out and carried on traveling. Headed down through Bolivia. Bolivia's fantastic. It's got so much to see there, and it's cheaper than a lot of the other countries in South America. And the people I found really nice. So if you get a chance to go to Bolivia, there's a lot to do and see there. And then headed down through northern Argentina, which is when I started couch surfing. So I met some really, really fantastic people on my way down through northern Argentina, down to Mendoza, which is sort of wine country. And then from Mendoza, I came here to Viña del Mar in Chile. So hopefully I'm going to be uploading an episode kind of, well, maybe once a week, maybe once a month. I'm not sure at the moment. We'll just sort of play it by ear a little bit. But that's just to give some context. And I also just wanted to kind of share, like I said at the beginning, some of these emotions and feelings that I've been grappling with, because it's been... Traveling, is incredible, and so many people are, back home I know are kind of green with envy about what I'm doing, and yes, it is amazing, and I'm incredibly privileged to have this opportunity, but it's difficult as well, particularly traveling alone, because you're kind of alone with not just physically, but you're alone with your thoughts and your emotions. So I turned 36 just over 3 weeks ago, 25th of August, and just been finding it difficult, not because I'm 36 but particularly, but just in general in life, like all these thoughts like, what the hell am I doing? I don't have a job, I don't have a fixed home, a fixed address, I have no idea where I'm going to be ending up. I don't have a girlfriend or a wife or kids or any sign of a family being imminent, which is something I really wanted to have started by now, by this age, and that's very difficult. It's becoming more and more difficult as I grow older, and it's difficult to know what to do with that and how to feel about that, because you can't kind of force those things. They just tend to happen, and everyone spouts this cliche about it comes when you're not looking for it, and my answer to that is always, well, I'm never not looking for it. That's difficult to know what to do with, and I'd be curious to sort of hear other people's insights and thoughts about that, but also career wise, what do I do when I do settle? It was my ambition for the longest time to be a musician, be a rock star, and my dream was to perform at Wembley and things like that. And I still have those dreams, but it's like I don't know what to do with them, because they feel more and more ridiculous. And the older I get, the more kind of jaded and sort of hopeless I feel. And I just think, well, I'm bound to kind of do some mundane job that I'm not going to enjoy, and at some point, once these amazing travels have finished, and I don't want to listen to that. I don't want to give into that. So I guess this video blog is a way of kind of dealing with those thoughts and emotions and getting them out rather than keeping them in my head and letting them make me go crazy. I guess that's sort of it really, at the moment. So if anyone has any comments, please, I'd love to love to read them, and if you like it, like it. If you dislike it, dislike it. I'm not precious about it. Just wanted to share, really, and feel free to share and with friends and whatever as well. And I will speak to you all in a week's time from my next destination. All right, lots of love.